I'm up way earlier than I would like to be, getting prepared, about to depart to the airport to head to Seattle, Washington. I really think this is an experience that I'll cherish. I actually heading there with a group from my school, the Stephenson Entrepreneurship Institute. And it's basically an entrepreneurial institute at the school where they allow us to, get in contact with different business people, get a lot of perspectives, and just learn a lot of things about the business world. I feel like I'll learn a lot from this experience, and I think I'll really love the culture of Seattle. And also a thing I think I'll pick up on is just a lot of ideas to transfer from the business environment in Seattle to the Bahamas. A lot of creative ideas I can bring to help enhance the entrepreneurial environment of the Bahamas. So I'm about to head out. Really tired. Been trying to knock a bunch of fuzz out of my head. And actually staying at a friend's place right now who was nice enough to share their place with me for the night. So I'm out. So finally made it to the airport. Chilling now. It's way too early for all this. Chilling with my friends. Introduce yourself, Jay.
I'm Jay.
Alright. Introduce yourself. Sakina, the legendary fashionista. Let's go. So we just chilling waiting on our flight. We already checked in on our phones, but we trapped back here. They ain't trying to let us get through security. They want us up early, but they don't want to wake up early. Let's get it. About to board this flight to Houston. So tired. Only 45 minutes, so I better not go very quick. Happy Mother's Day. Hey, that's nice. Final flight. We got the window seat, 3 hours. About to need to sleep.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Seattle, Washington. The local time is 9:56. I need a drive.
Where? We go everywhere. Oh wow. Is that it?
We're now on our way to the hotel. We're staying at the dumb way.
The dumb way. Don't worry though. Like 3 years, I can start smiling. Gotta. You'll see.
You might forget how to smile.
Gotta earn the smile. No, you gotta earn the smile.
I got. Forget how to.
I'll watch YouTube. I'll watch YouTube videos and I'll smile and tell them so I can learn.
YouTube teach you how to smile?
They teach you everything. It's YouTube University. Man, what you can't learn on YouTube, for real. YouTube might as well start like giving out like degrees and stuff.
Degrees.
Yeah, that wouldn't make sense. You know what? We should pitch this idea to them. YouTube.
People gonna be like,
if you guys are listening, we about to do YouTube degrees. Remember, I gave you the idea. So yeah, just cut me that check. We good.
me too.
Actually, I don't want the check. Just cut. Well, if the check.
Cut
No.
the check.
I want dividends. I want like equity in your company. Thanks. Imagine if like YouTube University like take over and like people don't go to college no more.
You really don't need to go to college. It's just a piece of paper that you kind of need, that they say you need.
Yo.
I could be an entrepreneur without going to college, honestly.
True. It's been proven countless times.
Yes. Just paying salary made just to be something I can already be.
Yeah, they got some value out of it though. Like joining this. Joining the Stephenson Entrepreneurship Institute made me start reading more, and then I started reading not school books, but I started reading other books. Then I got my knowledge.
Did you read that Poor Dad?
Oh yeah, definitely. That was like
We did talk about that book.
It's like the second or third book I read. Like that's my favorite book actually. Shout out to Robert Kiyosaki.
Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Yeah, you read that book?
That book is
book is awesome.
Amazing. Wow, this is nice. So, ouch.
Really?
I hate out though.
I wonder if they got. Y'all have Walmart here?
Wow.
I'm thinking like we're in a.
They buy Walmart. They just got they just.
I'm thinking we're in a different country. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
she thinks it's only like Microsoft in Seattle and Amazon and no Walmarts. You gotta buy everything. You gotta buy everything from Amazon.
What's
More
so
than 15
pretty in the
years.
Bahamas?
Huh?
It's so beautiful in the Bahamas.
Thank you. We appreciate it. I'll take credit for
You're
it
the
somehow.
spokesperson of the Bahamas.
Y'all at the Bahamas, they really appreciate the beauty. Seattle pretty beautiful too though.
Yeah, in nice weather.
Okay, so like explain how does that work? How we was okay, how was it warm here, but we were seeing like all that snow because that's in the mountains, I guess?
Right. I was looking at that.
So no one lives out there.
What's that? That was really snow.
Yeah, that was like snow on top of the mountains.
I was thinking the same thing. Like, is it cold outside or something? Because
Probably
we
up
have
in
to
the
stay
mountains.
cold. Yeah. And you know how like the mountains are tall.
Are they? I was joking.
And you know how it's colder like once you get higher.
Yeah.
Cause like on the flight it was hot before we took off, and then when we took off it became cold. If that makes sense.
Yeah. No, it definitely happened.
So that's maybe the reason. I'm not a mountain expert. I'm just.
Now you have it here, Jay Anjani, mountain expert, guys.
Group picture outside. Group picture outside.
You did it on your phone or you did it?
All right, so sativa indica, so more sedative, relaxing. Sativa is going to be more energetic, cerebral effects. Your quintessential like giggly, uplifting kind of happy high. These are going to be your more like couch lock, that kind of thing. So when you're shopping around, so the cases are just designed in this spectrum. So THC to CBD ratio. So that's the larger the number, the more psychoactive those effects are going to be. So the more potent those strains are going to be. So you're going to see large numbers on this side, large numbers on this side, and then they get progressively milder as you get in. So social is going to be a great one for first-time users, but if we're all like kind of doing something like playing games, board games, video games, anything like that in a social atmosphere, that's kind of why we named it that way.
Wow.
We kind of designed the cases that way to connect with the kind of experiences you want. So going outdoors, going out for a walk, hike, bike ride. I personally use them for like exercising, going for runs, stuff like that. Self-discovery is going to be very thought-provoking, cerebral, so actually kind of like worst case scenario, that's where you get your kind of paranoia or you can't shut down your thought process. So say after work, you want to kind of check out from work and like disconnect and relax, probably want to do like an indica, whereas if you want to focus on it, that kind of thing, you'll go for that, writing, artistic stuff, that's going to be your go-to. After hours is just gonna be like nice heavy body high, somewhat high in the head, but then this party goer is gonna be your super strong, indica, so heavy body, heavy head high too. And then holistic, it's gonna be the opposite as far as the ratio, so CBD to THC, since CBD is gonna be the most predominant cannabinoid in those products, and that encompasses tinctures, topicals, edibles, anything like that. So you want to just keep that in mind as you're going through. So I don't know if you're looking to buy anything, but definitely we can find you something on the milder side as far as effects go, if you all are kind of going to be hanging out. So your concentrates, if you have like cartridges, dab rigs, anything like that, is going to be here. So here's your strongest indicas here, and then after hours is going to be your milder indicas. And then holistic is going to be your CBD dominant stuff. So some great products, little to no psychoactivity at all. So some great topicals if you have like joint pain, stuff like that. Like some awesome stuff as far as that goes. I personally like the Nectar Craft.
Yeah, I have joint pain.
I mean, it's really good for that. Like, so you just put it like it's great for acute pain, like spot treatment. So definitely a bunch of options. The Nectar Craft and the Muscle Melt are going to be like heating ones, kind of like an icy hot kind of thing. But then the
So
CBD.
how do you use?
And you said the CBD is the pain relief one?
Yeah, it's going to hit CBD2 receptors is what CBD like affects. So it's going to be your pain receptors mainly. And so they do have THC in a lot of these products. It's called the entourage effect. You kind of want to have THC in those products. So again, when it comes to psychoactivity, most of this stuff is designed to be little to no psychoactivity. Things like topicals, you're not going to get high from them, but you're just getting the benefit of the THC and the CBD combination with them. So great stuff, but again, great for like kind of light arthritic, you know, I mean, if you have like stronger pains, you want to kind of consider like smoking or eating it, that kind of thing. Definitely plenty of ways to take it, you know, food, topicals, that kind of stuff. So that's going to be, or if you wanted to try something that's very low THC, like tonight, if we're all kind of first-time users, that's a good way to do it too. Some very low THC on those, so very low psychoactivity. Or you can get something a little bit milder on the indica side. So, and then you keep coming this way. So we have interactive menus on the iPad, so you can see the lab results. We do third-party testing, so it's going to give you all the breakdown of like the cannabinoids, the pesticides, that kind of thing that we test for, heavy metals. Your edibles, your THC edibles are going to be here. So if you want, we do have CBD edibles, but those are going to be milder in the effects. These are going to be your very psychoactive effects. A lot of those are going to be in 10 milligram doses, which is kind of like a basic dose, you know? So pretty much any way you want to take it. So if you want a nice cup of tea, you can get some infused tea, some sugar, some honey, some sugar, like pretty much any way you want to take it. Mints, chocolate. These things are great. These sublingual strips, they're like Listerine strips, but you put them under your tongue. Yeah. Under your tongue, and then it skips your digestive system altogether. The effects take on within like 30 minutes at the most, and then I mean they subside sooner than if you ate it. But it's a more true to smoking it kind of thing. I'm a really big fan of them. Great for going to the movies, that kind of thing. You just kind of pop it into your tongue. By the time it kicks in, the trailers are done and the movie kicks in, you're good to go. So drinks, some great gummy type products. These half-baked, or the American baked goods, so those thick mints, they taste just like Girl Scout cookie thin mints. They're really good. So these are going to be your sativas, so more energetic. Your stereotypical kind of giggly, that kind of high, that kind of experience. So these are going to be your milder ones, right, for first-time users or people that don't want to get too cerebral with their effects. And then just going to get progressively more and more energetic, cerebral as you get kind of through it. You want to kind of use those ratios as a guide to help you with that potency. So when we do the testing, we do it for the cannabinoids and the terpenes. So like the smell and taste, those are going to be a part of the experience that you have. So terpenes are a big part of the psychoactive effects, like the uplifting, the relaxing, that kind of thing. Stuff that's similar in fruits, flowers, like cannabis has the same terpenes as those. So and that's like, so linalool is like one that's in lavender, and that's why lavender is kind of a relaxing thing. And that's predominant terpene in your indica strains. And then like limonene is a predominant one in your sativas, and that's kind of like a more uplifting one. It's a predominant in like citrus fruits, that kind of thing. So myrcene is the same thing that's in mangoes as well. So all kind of related in this way, gives you those special effects. And you just kind of, we test for those and then gauge it, put it in the corresponding case, and that way you can come in, say if you had a strain that you don't have any longer, you know it's from this case, you can buy something that's similar to that, similar ratio, and have a similar experience. So, and that's pretty much the shop. So we have our own branding that we do. This Northwest Authentic or any Origins label products is stuff that we hand select, a little bit more stringent testing, and that's pretty much it.
It's really the Amazon. It's really the Amazon.
God, you covered me something mayonnaise before you took that photo. I'm like, no, that's just how I feel.
Yeah.
Perfect picture spot.
For real though.
We would have what we call an insurgent versus an incumbent mentality. So we, as a company, have a founder's mentality. There's been a lot of studies out there on what that is Bain Associates did a big study on that, but insurgent mentality is one that is constantly dissatisfied on behalf of customers. And so customers want more selection, they want lower prices, they want things more conveniently, they want to walk out of the store without having to talk to anybody, they want free shipping within 2 days, and so their standards will continue to increase, and we have to think like them and innovate on behalf of them. And so it's that insurgent mindset that keeps us, we're allergic to bureaucracy, we're allergic to politics. We just don't have time to play those games. We are focused on customers and doing the right thing for customers, and it permeates every part of our company. I took my team to our fulfillment center down in South Seattle over the holidays. It used to be a requirement to do that 20 years ago, but they will welcome us in, and we wrapped gifts for the holidays. Associates on the floor are finding defects with products or with our processes every single day, and they're highlighting them up to their leadership team to get them fixed. And so it really does start with the customer, and we work backwards from the customer, and it permeates the entire.
Actually, lower level is still
We're expecting great things from you.
Okay.
It's already time? Not even.
What is that kid gonna get there?
Just now too.
Want to see it blow?
Alright, you got there it is, there it is, there it is! Yeah! You gotta send me that. You gotta send me that.
No, it's obviously a TV.
No. What'd you do?
Yeah, it's good. And we're good.
Okay guys, so we're out here in Seattle, chilling in the mountains, man, really enjoying this weather. Feels like AC. Don't listen to the rumors about Seattle weather. Despite what they may say, it's a really great environment. It's been perfect since we've been here, and we've really enjoyed ourselves. We've been here with the Stephenson Entrepreneurship Institute, really getting an understanding of what it takes to grow ourselves and grow those ambitions and execute on our dreams in this environment. We've learned a lot of things from people at Avalara, Amazon, and various companies, and it's been a very empowering and impactful experience on all of us. I definitely recommend Seattle to a lot of people who are just interested in beauty, culture, but also business. The business environment is really inspiring, and I think there's a lot of things that can be learned from it. Out. Remember, immerse yourself.